Hey, what's up, YouTube? Boss Godfrey, Patricia Tea Cakes, hanging out at the local lake. They're really interested right here because this is where the rabbits hang out, or one of the areas where rabbits hang out. I'm keeping them close by. I found me a little place where hardly anybody's at, so I go and let them stretch their legs. Like I said, Patty's too young for real exercise. Boss is getting kind of too old for real heavy exercise. As am I. So we'll just walk and we'll ramble. When Patty's a little older, we'll take on some of our hikes. Right now, me and Boss are both trying to get in shape for the summer. All that OT, we couldn't do nothing. Couldn't lift no weights. Couldn't do no exercise. Patty's doing good. She's walking, scarcely a limp. Got her walking in grass. No concrete, nothing really heavy. Just like to take this moment to give my opinion on some things. First, a disclaimer. I'm just a regular black blue collar man, homeowner with a raggedy ass truck, decent sense of humor, a couple real good friends, and a couple of very good bulldogs. So I'm far from an expert. But I want to make a few statements, just a little walk and ramble. Okay. One, a dog is supposed to be able to perform as a dog. If you're going to have a dog be a stud dog, he should be able to perform the task that his breed was designed to do. For instance, if you have a pit bull, if he's not a fighting dog, which is illegal and he shouldn't be a fighting dog, he should be able to do weight pull, championship, hog catching, or protection. And he should have a show, and he should be health tested before he's bred. You cannot have a stud dog that cannot perform any task similar to the ones that he was designed to do. I've had people ask me repeatedly if Boss was a stud dog. And I always say, if you ask him, hell yeah, he's a stud dog. In Boss's mind, he is a motherfucking stud. Come here, Boss. Come here, stud. Look at that. Doesn't he look like a stud to you? But he's not. What Boss is a very, very cool looking, cool acting, very smart pit bull. But he's not a stud dog. I'm not gonna breed Boss. I mean, what qualities is he gonna pass on besides good color and lots of charisma? And besides that, I don't know 9, 10 people I trust 10 dogs to. You know, Patty is a cool little dog, and people are already asking for her puppies. And this is kind of sad because she isn't developed yet. She hasn't grown. No one knows what she looks like. No one knows what her health problems are going to be. They just know that she's a cool, cute-looking puppy. And they want a cool, cute-looking puppy. And that's probably how Patty got here. Somebody had a cool, cute-looking dog, and they bred him to another cool, cute-looking pit bulldog, and they had some cool puppies, and somebody didn't want one of them, so they dumped Patty off. Now, I don't want that to happen to 9 or 10 dogs that come out of Boss Godfrey and Patty Cakes. Don't get it twisted. There have been a lot of times when as Boss has gotten older, where I've wanted a puppy out of Boss. You know, just have a little Boss Godfrey bloodline. But they ain't gonna have just one puppy. It's gonna be 6, 7, or 9. I can't raise 6, 7, 9 dogs. And if I have 6, 7, 9 dogs, I'm gonna want to know what happened to them their entire lives. Somebody mess around and fight one of them, me and the guy gonna be on bad terms. I'm gonna want to buzz his head. Somebody mess around and get one of them killed doing some dumb shit, I'm gonna want to bust his fucking head. Because that's how my mind works. So it's best for me and for people in general that if I don't breed any dogs. Now don't get me wrong, I would love to have a pup out of Boss. A pup from Boss and Patty would look really good, and he'd be really, really cool. He have a lot of charisma. They will probably be the most charismatic pups in a pound they got put to sleep. I'm pretty sure the person who put their pups to sleep in the pound would say, man, what some cool looking dogs, man. Too bad I got to put this dog to sleep. If only there was somebody who wanted this dog, because he has a lot of charisma. He's really cool, and he looks really nice. That's not good enough for me, man. So that's why I'm not going to breed any pups. Couldn't be able to keep track of all of them. Kick his ass, Patty. I wouldn't be able to keep track of all of them. And I know how I am. And it's honestly, it's cruel. There's so many pit bulls getting put to sleep in shelters and in rescues, man. I don't want to start the problem. I don't want to be part of the problem, man. I mean, hell, I found Patty in the fucking park. Cute as she is, pretty as she is, somebody dumped her ass off in the park in a crate and just hoped somebody find. I guess that was the best thing they could do. Take her to the pound, they kill her automatically. That's my comment on Boss as far as him being a stud dog. Don't get me wrong, I think he has a lot of potential. He could throw some pretty good pups, but I don't know what their health would be like. I know their temperament would be pretty good, and they'd be real cool dogs, but the world's full of cool, pretty looking pit bulls. The pound and rescues are full of cool, pretty looking pit bulls, and I don't want to dump on the Boss's pups out there like that. So when Boss passes, I'll get me another male. When Patty passes, I'll give me another female, and I'll spay them both, and I won't breed them. I just ain't that sort of guy. Now, I have seen some people at stores, Petco, PetSmart, other places, with dogs that people were paying good money to get pups out of. And I was amazed at how some of these dogs look. Not to brag, I got a couple decent looking bulldogs here. They don't function. Now they don't fight. They don't work. Boss, he's a companion. He's an alarm barking dog. That's about it. He's teaching Patty how to do that, but they aren't working dogs. Their pit bulls are a working dog breed, but they aren't working dogs because honestly, I have not invested enough time into these dogs for them to be working dogs, because I'm not this sort of person. What I need is a companion and an alarm guard, a campsite guard, and Boss does a really good job of that. But I have seen some dogs that were stud dogs that people were paying good money, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for, and honestly, for 3 or 4 G's, you ought to be able to get you a hell of a dog. But what they ended up getting was a dog that couldn't perform the task that he was bred to do, and not only that, he couldn't do the regular cool house dog stuff. What you digging for, baby? What you digging for? What you smell? I know, Patty. There's coyote pee, there's raccoon pee, rabbit pee all around here. I know, Patty, you the great brown hunter. Okay, my next segment I'm going to describe a dog I'd seen at, some of the dogs I'd seen in the condition that they were in. No insult to the dogs, but to the people who bred them, they're just my 2 cents on the state of dogs today. Some of the dogs I've seen.